What's up, everybody? All right. I ain't gonna be too long because I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired. I am tired. I just got done doing an amazing gym workout. Just got finished working out at the gym. Just got dinner on the fucking table. Sorry, I don't mean to cuss. Got dinner on the table for the family. Okay. About to take my butt in the shower because I done had a good ass workout. Sweaty. But I wanted to come on here, one, to let y'all know, starting tomorrow, Are You Woke Yet is coming back. I will be coming back doing my weekly lives. My break is over. It's time to get to the get down. Because there's no telling how long. It's no telling how long we will be able to have this freedom to speak our minds. Because every day, if y'all haven't noticed, every day, everything is being censored. Everything is being censored. Like our rights as Americans. All right, we ain't even gonna talk about black, white right now. Our rights as Americans. And I think a lot of you guys don't even understand what that means to be here and the privileges that we have as Americans compared to the privileges that other countries have. But, you know, our privileges and our liberties are slowly being taken away. It's much bigger than race, than political parties. And I just wish that people can see that. I know the majority of people who do follow me are somewhat woke. I hate to use that term woke, but y'all know what I mean. But it's a lot of our masses, the masses here, that are brainwashed, that are not thinking for themselves, that are allowing the media to manipulate them. And it's like, we have never been in this space ever. Like, we have never experienced any of this stuff ever. I know in my existence. You know, it's like, it's a whole new time. So I'm going to just talk about just a few things. Let me share this right quick. I'm just going to talk about a few things. And then, you know, tomorrow I got a whole segment. We're going to be getting into this whole election fraud and bringing out receipts and all that great stuff. I'm excited about the Are You Woke Yet this season because I got some amazing people that I'll be bringing on. We'll be talking about everything from spirituality, science, politics, health. I'm super excited bringing in some amazing experts. But our first segment will be tomorrow at 9 p.m. So make sure y'all share that and let people know what's going on. Hold on, guys. Let me share this. And this is another reason, y'all, I have not been going live because I get censored. I get censored when I go live. Facebook's, you know, they put strikes on my pages. YouTube put strikes on my pages. And so it's like, it's really difficult to actually go live and speak my mind. But, you know, I'm learning to be clever when it comes to Facebook and clever when it comes to YouTube and their algorithms and how you type stuff. So this is what I'm going to say tonight, y'all. And hopefully y'all been already on it and doing your research and seeing what's going on. We have talked about this since COVID broke down, that everything was going to hit the fan when the election came. Now, if you guys do not remember, and I always have to say this, and it's messed up because we got to say this as a disclaimer. I am not affiliated with no political party. I hate talking about politics, for real. Like, some days I hate talking about politics because that's just like talking about religion. I don't like to talk to people about religion, but I feel like on this particular topic, it's necessary for us to have some type of dialogue about these things because a lot of people are being misinformed by mainstream media. You know, a lot of people are being misinformed by mainstream media. And that misinformation is going to set us up for the slaughter. It's already happening. That's the crazy part, all right? So I am not affiliated with no political party. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I would say I'm more so of an independent, and I trust my own intuition. I trust my own intellect. I trust my spirit when I'm in situations. Okay. And with that being said, I am sorry to say this, and this does not take away from my blackness, y'all, but I am rolling with Donald Trump right now. I have been, because all of this evidence that's been coming out that the mainstream media is not going to report. So if you guys are sitting there thinking about like, oh my gosh, I didn't see that on CNN. I didn't see that on MSNBC, that's whatever the news platforms are. They're not going to tell you this stuff because the mainstream media has instructions to manipulate. Okay. So when I say that it's bigger than racism, okay, it's bigger than Democratic parties. This situation that we're in is bigger than economics, okay? There is a global elite system in play, okay? We're at a very important time in this world, okay? We're at a time where it's time for the world to reset itself, okay? To where right now, the energy that's out there right now is set up. It's kind of like a birthday. Y'all remember the video I did on YouTube talking about birthdays and how every, birthday we get a reset button, and the things that we do on our birthday literally sets the foundation for that entire year. So this energy cycle that we're on, okay, Earth is on this little reset button, right? And so the foundation of this time right now is going to dictate how things are going to flow. This new world order that everybody's been talking about for years is very, very real, okay? There is a new world order to create one global system, okay? One global currency, one global way of doing things, okay? That's happening right now. That's happening right now. This group of globalist people are not just white people, y'all. Understand that. They're not just white people. They are a mix of several different ethnicities. That's why I tell y'all race don't matter. They literally use white supremacy and racism as a tool of control, okay? Black people, that's why they did the shit that they did to us with civil rights and Jim Crows. They use racism to scare us. Okay, and that's an emotional trigger for us. So if you're a person that gets mad every time they want to throw the racism card at you, which a lot of black people are sensitive to, especially when Trump's been in office, they knew that, okay? They knew that. That's why they wanted to create that narrative to already turn you against them, because we have ingrained, deep embedded fears when it comes to racism as black people, okay? And they know that about us. And they use it. Okay? They use it. They've been doing it for years. How long has it been have we seen black men being beat up, killed, murdered, abused by white cops on television? And it's broadcast. Like, they broadcast these things because they're trying to ingrain that fear in us for this very, very moment. Okay? And I don't want to go in too much detail because tomorrow we got a whole segment on this. So make sure, if you haven't already, download the Natural Woman Magazine app, follow the Natural Woman Magazine Facebook page, or follow the YouTube page. If you click the link in this description, you'll get access to everything. So you'll be able to be in tune when we get into it. All right. So what's the problem? Okay. A lot of people thinking like, okay, new world order. What's the problem with that? Okay. This new world order literally takes away our privacy. It takes away our freedoms. It takes away the things that we take for granted here as Americans. Like, seriously. A lot of y'all business owners, small business owners, I know you take pride in being able to wake up every day to start your own business, make your own money. To make as much money as you choose to be. Like, here in America, there's no limit to how much money and capital and how many businesses you can own and what you can do. There's no limit here. You can just do it. A lot of countries don't have that freedom. A lot of countries do not have that freedom at all, y'all. They do not have the freedom. They do not have the freedom to just get up and do as they please. Hold on, I'm about to tag somebody to this. They don't have that freedom. What's happening now, right now, all that shit about to go away. All that shit about to go away if we don't wake up to see what's going on. Now, I will say this. For everybody who's sitting there believing that Joe Biden is about to be the next president, I am sorry to inform you that is not true. Okay? That is not true. And if you don't believe me, I need you to pay attention to how CNN, they were the first news platform to put it out there, right? They said the projected. You got to pay attention to words. All right, pay attention to words. This is why they have been dumbing our society down, because they only expect us to have reading comprehension and all this other kind of shit, right? So they said the projected winner of the election is Joe Biden, right? And they're calling him president-elect. And they did that to be some jerks for real. Y'all remember I always say we're in the middle of a big-ass chess game. We're in the middle of the biggest chess game we have ever seen. And if you don't know how to play chess, I've been telling people for years, you better learn how to play chess, because that'll help you understand what's going on. They did that move, right? Got everybody hyped. Everybody all, Biden won. We got Trump out of there. Trump gotta go. Gotta go. Now, first off, if Biden really did win, Trump's still president to January 20th. Let's come back. All right. 2, the reason why they cannot select a president right now is because there is an investigation happening right now that the mainstream media is not going to tell you. But it's an investigation happening right now with fraudulent voter ballots. That's happening right now. The mainstream media is not going to tell you that. They're going to tell you that Trump is being a baby, that he's being a sore loser, that he's doing this and he's doing that. He just don't want to leave the White House. No, Trump has been telling us since June that the whole voter melder thing they're going to steal the election. He's been telling us he already knew what was going on. He already knew the type of moves that his opponent in this chess game was already playing. So he had a plan. And I'm not telling y'all this to tell you. I'm telling y'all, I didn't give 2 cents care about Donald Trump or this political shit. I don't care anything about this shit. But when you see this stuff happening in front of your face, and then you see all the masses believing a whole nother narrative, somebody got to speak up. Like, God damn, like, y'all don't see this shit that's going on right now? Seriously. So there's a whole investigation happening right now, and they're being the media. The deep state. Let's just call it what it is. The deep state, these globalists, right? They are trying to, they're gaslighting everybody. See, they're playing chess too. Because they know now that it's out that the election was rigged, that they, had false voter ballots, finding out that Nancy Pelosi and Hillary Clinton owned the software to the voting registration system, the computers and shit like that, right? Now that that's out, they went ahead, told everybody that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris won the race, right? So then, now that this investigation is going on, and states have to recount these damn votes, right? Hold on, Cardi. They have to recount these votes. And if it comes out that Trump really won the election, what you think gonna happen? See, it's a chess game happening. When you learn how to play chess, and I always tell people, understand the game, you got to be thinking about the move that you're going to do, the move that your opponent going to do, and then what you could do next. And the further you can think deep into that, the better it's going to be with you. Also understanding the art of war, because we're in the middle of a fucking war right now. We're in the middle of a war. If y'all don't see it, we've been telling y'all this for months. This COVID thing is bigger than everything. We're in the middle of a fucking war. And y'all have been hoodwinked, not preparing, because the media's been telling you, oh, Trump's a racist. Trump don't like black people. If we want to get rid of racism in America, we need to bring Joe Biden. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris need to run the country, right? The same Joe Biden whose mentor is Robert Byrd, I think that's his name, Boyd. But he's the founder of the KKK, one of the head organizers, whose mentor, whose good friend and guide, right, is supposed to end racism in America. Come on now. Come on now. Do y'all research. Come on, do your research. Okay? Now, a lot of people are sitting there saying, oh, how do we know that the election was rigged? How do we know that the election is rigged? Now, if you dig a little bit, you can see the evidence, and you can't go to mainstream media to find that. You got to go to sites like InfoWars. You know, I watch InfoWars all the time. They give you the real deal of what's going on. Young Pharaoh has been having some major powerful receipts. A lot of people don't like watching Young Pharaoh because he do a lot of cussing. But if you ignore the cussing and just get to the message, the brother bring the power. Shaka Shakur. You know, it's a lot of people, a lot of different politicians and a lot of different journalists who are telling us the real deal. The mainstream media and now social media, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, they're censoring this information from people because they want you to think one thing. Okay. They don't want to tell you the whole truth. They want to tell you what they want you to know so you can make decisions about that. Okay. That's what they're doing. The way you can tell that this stuff is real is that they have thousands of indictments, thousands of people already being questioned who admitted to voter fraud, who were in those states and counties, who have come forward. There are recordings out there of people proving that this is going on. And hell, like I said, and I got this from Young Pharaoh. Shouts out to Young Pharaoh for putting this out yesterday. And I just learned that and then started doing some research. And then, wait, hold on. I can't even give it out to Young Pharaoh. Shaka Shakur put it out first. He put it out on his page first, and they shut him down for 30 days on Facebook. So you got to follow him on Twitter. He put it out first. Young Pharaoh put it out too. But Donald Trump, he told everybody since June that they were going to steal the election. The only reason y'all think Donald Trump is racist is because the media has been telling you. They've been feeding y'all that narrative. They have been feeding y'all the narrative, okay? And they're doing that for this specific reason right here. He's been telling everybody since June that they were going to steal the election, that they were going to cheat with these mail-in voter ballots, right? And so because he knew that was going to happen, Donald Trump had all the ballots encrypted with a water code tracer, right? So all these fraudulent ballots, or the real ballots that they've been throwing away because they've been throwing away Trump ballots and replacing them with Biden ballots, all these ballots being found. They're finding them. Police officers are finding them. All right. You can look this up under the Department of Homeland Security right now. This information is out there. They released this a few days ago. It was a fucking tracers on the ballots to prove it because he knew what was going to happen. He knew it was going to happen. And he knew the only way that he can prove his case, because they got to take this shit in courts, right? So now y'all understand, the American people, we are not going to pick the president. The courts are going to decide who's president, because they got to go back, recount, and look at all this damn evidence that the Trump administration have already been piling up because they knew this was going to happen. They wasn't shocked. They wasn't, they were prepared. They knew what was happening. They knew what was going to happen. Now everything's leaking out, right? And so the media is gaslighting y'all, right? And then check this out. Don't forget, y'all, tomorrow, Are You Woke Yet? Is coming every Tuesday, 9 p.m. I'm going to have guest call-ins. I'm going to have guest people to come interview. It's going to be really dope. We're going to be talking about everything from science to politics to spirituality to health. But tomorrow's segment is just going to be about what I'm talking about today. And I'll have the receipts for y'all. I have the receipts and possibly a special guest. So make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all hit that link in that video. So, and I don't want to give out too much, but this is the stuff that's already out there. Okay, this is already out there. The media has gaslighted everybody to thinking that Biden won. And then check this out. Biden, because we've been saying this for a minute. We've been saying this for a minute. If Biden come into office, we're going to be in lockdown. We're going to have to wear face masks all the time now. Everybody's going to have to get vaccinated, right? It's going to shut down small businesses. It's going to fuck up everything. It's going to create a whole new currency that's controlled by the same people who control the fucking dollar bill. Because their goal is, this is their goal, y'all. Their goal is to stay in order. They want to stay in power. They want to stay in power. The reason why they're losing power is because so many of us are waking the fuck up. So many of us are taking our minds back. So many people are taking their energy back. We're not being so controlled by what they tell us or how they want us to think. And so they got to stay in that power. That's what's happening right now. See, y'all really think that this is about some Democrats, Republicans. This is about racism. That shit is minuscule right now. This is about our fucking liberties, our Constitution, our rights as Americans. If we side with Joe Biden, who was elected, he was selected to run, okay? Joe Biden was selected to run because in all honesty, Hillary was supposed to win against Trump, but she couldn't. She couldn't. That kind of gave us an extra 4 years to prepare and wake up to see what was going on. Because I didn't know this shit was going on when that stuff happened. I was kind of like, forget that stuff is fake. But now I'm woke. Like, whoa. If we don't choose Donald Trump as a leader, because Donald Trump isn't controlled by the deep state. All of our political leaders, from Obama to Hillary Clinton, the Bushes, Ronald Reagan, they have been controlled by the deep state. The only two presidents that were not controlled by the deep state. The deep state is, the 1% that controls every fucking thing, right? Are JFK. What happened to JFK, y'all? What the fuck happened to JFK? And then Abraham Lincoln. What happened to Abraham Lincoln, right? Think about that. Do your history. Those were the only two presidents who were not controlled by the deep state. And now here we got Donald Trump, right? Donald Trump isn't controlled by the deep state. Donald Trump had his own funding and money to run for president to win the electoral votes, right? Because it's all about our liberties. And everybody wants to say, the Make America Great Again. Make America Great Again is about bringing the racism back. No, it's about keeping our fucking country America, right? We ain't trying to be like China. Do y'all know what the fuck is going on over there? We ain't trying to be like France right now. We got a whole democracy where all of us have the right to wake up every morning and do what the fuck we want to do. You can build however many businesses that you want to build. Make however much money you want to make. If you want to say, you know what, today I'm going to be a singer, you can do that here in America. You can't do that nowhere else. And that ain't got nothing to do with black and white. Those were the laws that our ancestors, because you best believe that Constitution and the whole American Republic was not built by some crackers. Excuse my French. If any crackers are watching, black, white people watching, I'm sorry. I like to say nigga, crackers, whatever. Don't be fooled to think it was just white people that built this nation. And I ain't just talking about slaves. Because a lot of people want to say, this country was built on the back of slaves. No, we had people in that White House too. They ain't going to tell you that. You feel me? We have people in the White House too. You hope Benjamin Banneker laid out the exact coordinates of where to build the White House and build all the monuments in Washington, D.C. Shit, every damn major city is built off of a black man's connection to astrology and geometry. Redo your research and you will see that's true, y'all. Do your research. Okay? At some point, we gotta take a step back from this racism energy they want us to be feeding on, right? We got to take a step back from the whole the political party thing. And we got to see what's really going on. We got to see what's really going on and make decisions and stop acting out of fear. The only reason why they use racism to get black people charged up because they instill fear in it. Our biggest fear is white people coming to fuck up our shit. Coming down to burn down and wanting to kill us. White people ain't trying to do that shit. They putting that shit in our head. Like, seriously. Now, some white people that want to do that and still think in those minds, but a lot of them aren't. A lot of them aren't. It's bigger than that. And it's a lot of white people, the patriots, right, who understand what's going on. And they don't care about if you're black or white. They just want to keep this country the way it's been going. So we can continue to move into this new paradigm that we're creating, right? So we can move into this new paradigm that we're creating and create it on our terms as a people and not somebody else telling us what we should do. Everybody wants to blame Trump for COVID, but you forgot that it was released in Wuhan, China, right? The whole development of the damn COVID disease was supervised by Anthony Fauci, who's the head of the World Health Organization, who also gave the lab in Wuhan, China, the money and the funding to do the shit that they do. And that's where the virus was released at. From there. On purpose. Also, they can hack this election, fuck up the economy, and make Donald Trump look like the fucking bad guy. And the whole time, he's been having to fight against that. And this is not me sitting there saying, oh, we got to believe Donald Trump. We got to support Donald Trump. We should support him. But it's just saying this is the facts. This is the facts, y'all. Joe Biden was on, he did a press conference today already talking about the vaccines and how they're going to send the COVID task force and the people who need it most, the elderly. They're going to focus on Black and Latino communities to make sure that we get testing and vaccines fastest the first because we're the most susceptible because we don't have good health care and shit. That's what the hell he said this on all the major news stations. Seriously. Creating a whole COVID task team. And I guarantee Bill Gates' ass is going to be on that damn task team. Right? Right? Y'all forgot about Bill Gates. Ain't nobody said shit about Bill Gates until after the election, and here he come. Because this nigga was backing the whole Democratic Party with his money. What's the main thing he like talking about? Population control. Getting the population down by 30%. How the hell you get the population down by 30%? Huh? You either stop people from having babies or you gonna kill a lot of people off. Huh? How you gonna do that? This the same nigga who put funding in Harvard University for them to figure out how they can block out the damn sun. Why you gotta block out the sun? We sun people. We need sun. We need the sun. The sun needs us. Why you trying to block out the sun? Who can't survive in extreme heat? Why you gotta block out the sun? Spend millions of dollars in that project. Talk about climate control, reducing our carbon footprint. We are carbon beings. We are carbon beings. You know? See, one thing y'all got to remember with this COVID thing, you know, when they shut everything down and we saw how, you know, the water started clearing up, the air started clearing out, the pollution was going away and stuff like that. They want to make it seem like it's us. We're the reason why the world is declining, why the air is bad, why this is jacked up, why that is jacked up. But it's really the whole we need to change. We need to change our relationship with this planet. Okay, this is deeper than racism, than politics, than economics. We got to start waking up and doing our responsibility. I heard somebody sit there and say, well, I'm going with Joe Biden because Joe Biden is for better, cleaner energy. Why the hell do we need Joe Biden to tell us to have cleaner energy and to do things that's going to help build up the planet? Why the fuck we need him to tell us? We should already be doing that. We should already have some damn gardens in our yards. We should already be composting. We should already be tapping into solar power. Why we need somebody else to do that for us or tell us that we need to do that? We don't need him for that. We should already be doing that because we have a responsibility here on this planet. Because at any given moment, Mother Earth could say, you know what? I'm tired of these motherfucking humans. They keep fucking up my lungs, the trees. You know, they keep fucking up my blood, the water. I need to get rid of all of them. Listen. Y'all need to wake up and use your common sense. Trust your spirit. Trust your soul. That's the one thing they're trying to take away from you. Because our souls are no longer asleep. Our spirits are not asleep. We are waking up. And they want you to stay dumbed down. I guarantee when people start taking that vaccine, and y'all make sure y'all check out the live tomorrow at 9 p.m. Because I have so many receipts, especially with this whole vaccine trial, y'all. This vaccine, people who are testing out this vaccine are having claims that they are losing their soul. They're losing their connection to their spirit. This shit is deeper than fucking racism and Donald Trump and Joe Biden. It's the choices that we got to make. It's the things that we got to wake up and see. Like, it's very clear after this whole election thing that a lot of y'all motherfuckers still brush y'all teeth with fluoride toothpaste because you ain't thinking for your goddamn self. A lot of y'all niggas are still using Colgate. A lot of y'all still drinking tap water. That fluoride has calcified your pineal gland to where you can't even think for yourself to see what's going on. You better wake up. The election is still going on. The election is still going on. Joe Biden did not win the election. They say he's projected to win, but all those votes in Georgia, those votes in Nevada, those votes in Philadelphia, all that shit got to be recounted again because it has been proven by the thousands that they cheated. And then let me hear somebody sit there and say, well, Trump cheated with Russia. No, the fuck, Trump didn't cheat with Russia. That all had to do with Obama and Hillary. They used that to distract the public from the fact that Hillary's emails leaked out and all them emails incriminated damn near everybody who we looked up to as a fucking leader. Because if Donald Trump did do that, it would have been proven. But again, the media tells y'all the narrative. It made y'all think, oh, he finessed himself out of that. It wasn't true. It was used as a distraction for us so we can hate him and say, oh, he cheated. When they the ones have been cheating the whole time. Hillary cheated Bernie Sanders out of the run. Ain't nobody talk about that shit. He probably would have been a better candidate than her. But y'all don't hear me though. But make sure y'all tune in tomorrow night. We're going to go deep into that. I'm going to be having people call in, share y'all piece. Hey, it is what it is. Do your research, prove me wrong. And you better not come to me with the media outlets, mainstream media outlets have to say. Because you can't trust nothing that these motherfuckers got to say. All these damn media outlets are controlled by 6 companies. How all the media outlets that we watch, all the television channels that we watch here in America, from BET, VH1, ESPN, Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, how out of all of those networks, they're all controlled by 6 fucking businesses. Ask yourself that. And then they all working together. All 6 of them people, they all working together. They all work together. The same people who own stocks in those 6 companies that own and control the media are the same people who own stocks in private prisons. The same people who are against Donald Trump right now and want him out of office. And then check this out, y'all. Everybody who's sitting there saying congratulations, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and giving a thumbs up, they are exposing which side that they're fucking on. So you need to decide which side you're going to be on when it comes down to it. Seriously. At the end of the day, you understand that. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how things are going to unfold. I know I'm on call. I'm ready. I'm ready. Whenever the ancestors say do something, I'm doing it. But I see what I'm seeing it. I hope that Trump can win this piece. I hope Trump can get these motherfuckers in checkmate and win this game. To give us some more time to get our shit together, black people. Since y'all want to always talk about racism, like shit, we keep racism going. We keep that shit going because we afraid of it. That's our biggest fear. Y'all afraid of some white people coming. Like, motherfucker, if you don't stand in your power, y'all better read some Dr. Francis Cress Welsing and understand that your superiority because you're melanin content. And not give a fuck of what nobody got to say because of who you are. I don't care. Like, once I free my mind to understand who I am, racism don't fucking bother me. People who are racism and trying to stick onto that level, or people who are even afraid of it and always want to talk about racism, you're still like, you haven't freed your mind all the way. You haven't. It does, and I'm not saying that it doesn't exist, because it does exist. It's very real. It's a system put in place to make us feel the way that we feel. But once you're woke and you see that, you know you don't got to be emotionally drawn into that. Because at the end of the day, it's bigger than race. And then I'm going to say this last thing, and I'm going to log off because I got to go eat. A lot of people may sit there and say, why are black people so important right now? You know, they try to make black people seem like, you know, we need the black vote to win. We need the black vote. We need the black community. We need us. We need us. We need us. Why are we so important? Y'all got to ask yourself that. Why are black Americans so important right now? Because they tell us that we're the minority here, right? They say we make up 13% of the population. The Latinos too. You know, they make a certain percentage up. You know, why? And if we're that minor, we don't matter, right? We don't matter. Why they make us seem like we're so important? Let me ask you that. Think about it. What y'all answer? What y'all think it is? Why are we so important? Let me hear it in the comments. Let me see it in the comments. Why y'all think we so important? Why is it so important that black people came out and vote? Why is it so important that the black people love the Democratic Party? Especially if presidents are elected and selected. You know, why is it so important that, you know, why is that so important? It's the energy we generate. Y'all, my kids were calling me. I gotta call them back, so I gotta log off. We're the majority, but it's the energy. We keeping this shit going. We give it power. What we believe becomes real. Understand that about yourself. What you believe comes real. If you didn't believe in racism, it wouldn't be real. It wouldn't exist. And a lot of people are going to be like, Azizah, that just sounds crazy. But listen, what you believe to be real is what becomes real. They just can't do whatever the fuck they want to do to us unless we give away our power. But if they control our minds and lead us to give away our power, then they win the game. Exactly, Yvonne Empress. Yes. That's why fear is so fucking important. That's why they need you to be afraid of racism. That's why they need you to feel that that white people have some superiority, or that you need the respect of fucking white people. No, the fuck you don't. Know who the fuck you are. Take that fear out your heart. That was the thing they had to do. They had to break our spirits down and fill us up with fear. That's what Christianity is all about. They just instill fear in you. Fear is false evidence appearing real. You better know who the hell you are and stand in that shit. And I'm sorry to be cussing, but I feel very passionate about this stuff right now. Know who you are. Understand what your melanin means. Understand that a lot of these beings that are walking on this planet aren't as powerful as you right now. Understand that. Understand because you are of melanin descent or have melanin in your blood, you can connect to the other realm very, very easily. The astral plane, right? That's so important. That's why they be doing all these satanic rituals and shit. That's why they have y'all do satanic, cannibalistic rituals every first Sunday in church. That's why that's so important, because as above, so below. What's done in the spiritual realm has to happen here. Remember who you are. Stop being afraid of who you are. Stop being afraid of where you come from. Stop being afraid of the power of your ancestors. Hell yeah, it's ghosts and spirits around us all the damn time. Because where else they gonna go? We're in a whole existence where the spiritual realm and physical realm are all together. Our brain is picking up more activity than what our eyes have the ability to perceive and see. Meaning, right now in this room, I probably got about 6 different beings right now with me right now, projecting things to me to speak to you guys right now. Yeah. It goes that deep. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow night, 9 p.m. I'm back every week. I had to take a break, reassess. And I just literally, y'all, I just had to wait for the ancestors to tell me to, let's get back to it. And they gave me that call, they gave me that call a few weeks ago. So that's what I've been preparing for. And what's the perfect time to come out, especially now since they're censoring everything. So make sure y'all share this video for me. If you're new and don't know who I am, make sure you just click that link in the description box. Make sure y'all check out the Natural Woman Shop. Download the Natural Woman Magazine app. Natural Woman Magazine about to come back in a powerful way, y'all. Y'all don't even know the blessings that the ancestors done bestowed on me. I'm not lying. Y'all, it's so much stuff I wish I could say, but I can't. But I'm telling y'all, if you've been following my movement with Natural Woman Magazine since 2012, just know that the blessing has already been placed. And it's y'all about to see pretty soon what's about to go down. So I'm just excited. But y'all wake up, share this video. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Sorry I didn't get to the comments. But yeah, y'all, do y'all research. Don't believe mainstream media. They're lying to you on purpose. Yeah, they're lying to us on purpose. What's up, Daphne? Girl, I done said a lot. I can't even go back because then I'm going to be on here for a whole nother hour. I don't even know how long I've been on here. But we're just talking about how this shit really is much deeper. It's much deeper. You said, is it really going to be 3 days of darkness next month? Okay, y'all, understand this. There's always 3 days of darkness every year. Okay? Just like I said earlier, and I talked about this when I did my birthday video on YouTube about the cycles. Earth goes through cycles, and every cycles we have reset times. Okay? It's all about cycles. And so we experienced 3 days of, it ain't gonna be, it's because they've been saying the 3 days of complete darkness all the time. But what really happens is, y'all, when we have the winter solstice, right? There are 3 days that the sun is the furthest away from the planet. Okay? And then the sun returns. Okay? It returns. And this time happens December 21st, the 22nd, and 23rd. They tied in the whole Christ story with this planetary thing, right? And so that will be the darkest time of the planet. I've been hearing that whole saying for years, since 2008, about 3 days of darkness. And from my understanding, that 3 days of darkness comes from, like, we always experience that. If you pay attention to how the weather is, it's cloudy. You know, that's the shortest time of the day. It gets dark real fast. And then it resets itself. You know, Earth and the sun resets itself and the cycle starts back over again. And then we move into the spring equinox. Okay? So don't let that fear you. Do not let that scare you. That's something that it always happens. And that's a very important time for us as well. Okay? And I'm going to say this last thing. All right? During that time. All right, because what happens in the darkness, y'all? Understand the darkness. See, that's another thing that this society has put on us, right? They made us afraid of the dark. They made us disconnect from the feminine essence. You know, they disconnected us from that, right? During that time, it's so important for us. It's so important for us to make sure that we're planting our seeds. Planting our seeds, what we want to come into existence and fruition for this next season we're getting into. Okay? So during that winter solstice, don't be sitting there afraid. Be sitting there planning what you want this next thing to be. You feel me? Be planting your seeds of what you want to birth when the spring equinox comes. Like, work with the cycles of Earth. That's what that energy's here for. That's what the energy's here for. Work with the cycles. So that's really the new year. That's really the real new year. If you sitting there waiting to change your life and plant new seeds January 1st, you damn near started too damn late. It's when the winter solstice happens. That's the reset button. So plant your seeds. Cultivate them bad boys. Watch them come to Earth. Watch them come to birth and birth itself in the spring. You nurse it, grow it, watch it grow in the summertime and do what it do. And then when the fall comes, you better reap the benefits. Reap the motherfucking benefits. Y'all better understand what's going on here. Think of the triple goddess of the womb. Right. Yeah, y'all own it. Y'all own it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Tomorrow night, make sure y'all tune in. Got to rebuild the audience. Coming back. Got some major receipts. We just gonna bring it until we can't no more. Y'all know Facebook censoring everything. So make sure y'all share this video for me. Tag some people who need to see it. Make sure y'all do y'all research. Make sure you stay strong. Don't let these motherfuckers scare you. Don't let them scare you. Don't let them scare you. Like, in all honesty, I support Trump and I hope Trump's beat these motherfuckers, because somebody need to beat the deep state ass. Somebody needs to beat the deep state ass. And I'm sorry, black people, we are not in the position to take on the deep state and beat their ass right now, because a lot of y'all are still under the deep state spell. Let's be honest about that, right? So at this point right now, we need to be sending some ashe over to Donald Trump and hope that he beat these motherfuckers' asses for us, and then let us get our shit together. Okay? Because it's much deeper than race and politics right now. It's our fucking liberties at stake. It's our fucking liberties at stake. Y'all put Joe Biden in the office and let him steal the election and take over. I guarantee all small businesses are going to fail. We're going to be on constant lockdown. We won't be able to have freedom until everybody is vaccinated against their will. Those vaccinations will chip us. It's going to happen. It's already in play. That's why 5G energy is here. That's why there's surveillance everywhere. They're watching everything. Everything is censored. It's about your liberty and your freedom here. Don't y'all know this is the only free fucking place on this planet right now? They have taken over everything except here. And they're trying their hardest. But we got so much motherfucking freedom that we better stand on that fucking right. They don't have rights. Our ancestors, and I ain't talking about slaves. Our ancestors helped build this country. They helped build this Constitution. They helped build the Declaration of Independence. And I ain't talking about building as far as helping with the construction. I'm talking about laying out these damn laws. So you better recognize that and take your stance. Either take the blue pill or the red. I'm out of here, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.